Hi everyone, it's Krista and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're not new, hello again. So this is my channel. I love to do DIYs on a budget, Dollar Tree DIYs, thrift flips, farmhouse and rustic, REITs, and seasonal decor. So if you like what you see here, you know what to do. Hit that red subscribe button. Also leave me a comment. I love to hear what you guys think. And also give me a thumbs up. That helps my channel. You can also follow me over on Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and Facebook. And I also have an Etsy shop where a lot of these items that you see me make are in my Etsy shop, along with some wood kits that you can make yourself. So today is all about Hello Pumpkin, and myself is the host, and my good friend Brenda from Rustic and Lace. There will also be a playlist, so make sure you go check everyone out. I will have the links to their channels in my description box. Let's get into DIY number one. So the first DIY, I am going to be using this cutout Hello Fall that I did, and also a wood round, which is 14 inches, and I get mine at Hobby Lobby. And next I am going to take this paint. This is called Rusted Pipe, and I'm going to do half of it in that color. And then what I do is I take a spray bottle and spray it a little bit, and then go with a sponge and just wipe up some of it. And that gives it kind of a stained look. And then on the other side, I'm going to do, it's called Warm White, and it's just an acrylic paint. And I'm going to do that side in that color. Then I'm going to take my Fall, Hello Fall, and I'm going to paint those in black. And then once I get those painted, I got some floral picks from Hobby Lobby and also from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to glue these down to the side there with the rusted pipe color. Now these leaves, I'm doing everything. You can see it all coordinates together with the colors. So these leaves, I believe I got them at Hobby Lobby. And then this pick I also got at Hobby Lobby with the pumpkin on it. And I'm just going to staple the whole thing right down onto my board, onto my circle. And then I'm just going to do some more leaves on the bottom. And you just make your own, make it your own. You can really do any colors with this, but I love these rounds. I think they're so pretty and great for fall. And then I just kept taking, you know, the picks that I had in my stash, which I've had these picks for so long, you guys. But they do still sell these picks at Hobby Lobby. I've seen them. One of the picks is actually these picks here that I'm sticking in now. Those I actually got at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree came up with some really nice ones this year. And then I'm just going to glue down the Hello Fall on the other side. Really, really simple. Then you just put a jute twine hanger on there. And that's it, you guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments, because I'd love to hear what you guys think. And today is all about, like I said, Hello Pumpkin. So, and we do these on the first of every month. There will be a playlist along with Brenda's Rustic and Lace, her channel, down in my description box. So please go check everyone out and tell them I sent you over there. So now next I'm going to take these sprays that I had, which I didn't end up using, you guys, but I ended up using the one. Some more paints, and I'm going to be using some glue because we're going to make a crackle effect. So we're going to be doing a busted canvas. Now, I know you guys have seen these. This is going to be a fall one that I'm doing with a picture of a pumpkin. I actually got that picture there from, it's a Facebook group that you can actually get images for free. You can ask for images on there, and they will give them to you for free. So I am taking an 8 by 10 canvas, and I am going to cut a scrapbook piece of paper. You saw me do that there. I just folded it in the inside to get the correct measurements, and then I just cut it. And then on the outside, I am going to be doing the color Burnt Umber on the outside of the canvas, because on the inside of the canvas, on the other side, is going to be that scrapbook paper that I got from Hobby Lobby. Now I'm going to take my glue, because I want a crackle effect, and I'm going to put a lot of glue. You want to have a lot of glue down, and I'm using my sponge brush to smooth that out over the top. And then I'm going to take, while it's not dry, the glue, and then I'm going to take my rusted pumpkin, I think it's called, and I'm going to go over the top of that with my brush. And you don't have to cover the whole thing because it's going to have the crackle effects. Then you take your dryer and you just go around and you dry it and see how it's starting to crack. I want this to look really rustic. That's the vibe I'm going for here. I love that look. If you don't like that look, you can paint your canvas whatever color you want. You just skip this part completely. And this part's going to be rolled over, which you'll see in a minute. Then I'm going to take my flat canvas, which is the same size, and I'm going to use, I put way too much Mod Podge down, guys. And I'm going to put some Mod Podge down. It just came pouring out. And my sponge brush, and I'm taking some and scooping it up and putting it back. And then I'm going to take my printable, which I got, and I will leave that link down below in my description box where you can get these free printables like this. And I just printed it in my printer on some rice paper. And the rice paper you can get right on Amazon. And that'll be in my Amazon shop as well. Then you want to dry completely. And then what I did is I, just took my sander and sanded the edges to get the excess off. And then I'm going to go on the inside of the canvas now and put that scrapbook paper that we measured and cut. And I'm going to put that down with some Mod Podge. And then I'm also going to go over the top of it with the Mod Podge as well. This is important because this is what helps not to make your paper rip or tear when you're cutting it, to make it look busted. So now I'm using a nail file because I didn't have a ruler small enough to go on the inside to cut my lines. Now what I do is I used my X-Acto knife first, and then I used my scissors once I cut that X, and I'm just going to cut it like a pie. I'm going to go in between those and cut in between with my scissors. I found this was the easiest way to get perfect cuts without making the paper rip or tear or the paint come off. You just want to always make sure you go over everything with that Mod Podge because that's what helps it. And then see that? We're just going to roll it over and you're going to see the inside like that. So now I took some of this shimmer gold that I had and I used my finger and I just rubbed it over the corners of my canvas on the outside just to give it a little bit more of a rustic, really cool look. And then I'm going to take some hot glue, and I also use super glue. Don't let anybody tell you that the hot glue is going to make this stick because it doesn't. It comes up, guys. Huge tip here, okay? Because when I started making this, I only used the hot glue and it did not hold it down, okay? I don't know if it's the Mod Podge, probably is, but it will not stay glued down. So what I did is I took some super glue and I used that with the hot glue to glue this down, okay? So make sure you guys do that. Little tip, I used Gorilla super glue, but I'm sure you could use regular super glue too, but that's what I had. And then once I got that all rolled over, then I took the Gorilla Glue again on my canvas and went in certain spots. And then the hot glue, I used both. Because remember, I put Mod Podge over that image. So I want to make sure this stays stuck down. So that's why I used the super glue as well. And then we're just going to glue it down on top of our flat piece of canvas. Don't mind my head there. And then I'm going to take my picks that were in my stash that matched everything, and I'm just going to stick them down in a couple of the corners and just glue them down. I glue them down underneath where I curled the edges of the canvas and just made it look really pretty, you guys. And I really love the way these came out. I am going to make a lot of these. I want to do a couple Halloween ones. I'm going to do Christmas. So stay tuned for those. I have a Not So Scary Halloween collab coming up that I am hosting with another one of my friends. So make sure you check out that one. That one's on September 13th, I believe. So yeah, it's going to be super fun. I'm going to put some lights in it. You could do so much with this, you guys. The possibilities are endless with these busted canvases, and they are super easy and super fun to make. And then I put another one, I put some more up in this corner. So I kind of did one corner on the bottom and then one corner on the top. Just to make sure everything is staying stuck down. Because like I said, the hot glue, for some reason, it doesn't want to stick with the Mod Podge. And I don't know why that is. If any of you guys know, let me know. It has to be something that's in the Mod Podge, I guess. And then I decided to take some Spanish moss and put that in the other two corners. And I really liked the way that looked too. I just felt like the other two corners looked too plain, and I just stuck that in there. But you could put anything. Like I said, the possibilities are endless, you guys. So there's that. And then I put some moss on the inside, and then I got a pumpkin from my stash and I stuck it down on the bottom. And then I ended up sticking one of these picks that I had in there as well. And then I just had leftover picks, and I just kind of stuck in what I thought, would look nice. And, just make it your own. Use your imagination. And there it is, you guys. So let me know what you think about this one down in the comments as well. So now DIY number 3. So this DIY, I'm taking one of these big wooden pumpkins that I got from Hobby Lobby. I actually had this from last year. I'm going to take some more picks that I got from the Dollar Tree and also Hobby Lobby. And then I'm going to make a bow as well. So I have a lot of ribbon there, you see. And then this Hello Pumpkin that I cut out of my Cricut. If you don't have a Cricut, you can use any letters that you have. You can buy letters that are stickers that you can use. They sell all kinds of that stuff at your craft stores. And then I'm going to take my burnt umber, and I'm going to do the trunk of the pumpkin with that color. And then I'm going to use, this is spiced pumpkin, and I'm going to paint that all over the rest of the pumpkin. And I use a sponge a lot. As you can see, I cut up my sponges from the Dollar Tree, and I use those as my paint because I like using them because they don't leave streaks. Then I sanded the top of my trunk a little bit because I want this to look a little rustic. So I just used some sand paper and sanded the top of that. And then once that's all done, then I'm going to take my words that I cut out of my Cricut, and I'm going to stick that down with my transfer tape. And then pull up that transfer tape, and it should be stuck down. And then I also did the same thing with the hello. And I thought this looked super cute. But like I said, you can use stickers if you don't have a Cricut machine. And then I'm going to take some hot glue, and I'm going to start gluing down my picks. So these were actually from the Dollar Tree, this pick here. I like these leaves from the Dollar Tree. I think they're super pretty. And then I'm going to use these picks that I actually got cut. I probably had them for a couple years, but they do have them at Hobby Lobby. And I just kind of mixed in what I liked and what I thought would look nice. And I just kind of hung it going down the sides of the pumpkin. And then once I got everything glued down, that is when I went in and made a bow. I don't think I show you how I make my bow here though, but I do have lots of videos on how I make bows. I make all kinds of different bows. I do regular bows. I use a bow dabra, and I always use wired ribbon. And then if not, I make rag bows too, I call them. And that's just ripped. But see, this is the bow I made in my bow dabra. I also make rag bows as well, which are super easy to make. That I used strips of fabric to make those. But you could go back in my other videos and you'll see how I make the bows. They're in almost every video that I make. And there you go, you guys. That's it for this one. I think it came out super cute. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. So now DIY number 4. So now this is another round. And this time I'm going to use some Cricut again to say hello pumpkin, the same kind. And I'm going to use some ribbon and also some paint, and then these picks that I got from Hobby Lobby. A lot of these picks I've had for a long time, I just haven't used them, but I know they have them every year. So I'm going to take some tape and some jutine, of course, for our hanger. Took some tape and I went down the center this way this time. I did one vertical and I did one the other direction. And then I'm going to use, this is called Raw Umber. It's just an acrylic paint. And I'm going to put that down first. And this I also spray with my water and make it a little lighter and use my sponge to wipe. And then I'm going to use that warm white again for the bottom part of the circle of my round. And I do paint both sides, you guys, like this. Because these, I'm having a craft show. I have a craft show that I'm doing, and I'm going to be selling these. So, and then I go and I put down my Hello Pumpkin again with my transfer tape. Like I said, if you don't have a Cricut, just you can find sayings like this, or you can find letters and just put your own saying. I mean, whatever you want to do works. And then I just stapled down both of these complete picks, you guys. That's all I did. I just stapled them both down. And then I stapled down my bow and glued it as well. And there it is. This one was super simple, you guys. So yes, I love this one too. Let me know what you guys think down below. So now DIY number 5, this one's really quick too. So this one I took some ribbon. I took one of these big sunflowers from the Dollar Tree. They also have big sunflowers like this at, not Dollar Tree, I'm sorry, Hobby Lobby. And then I took some picks and I glued them to the back of the sunflower. And then I don't show it on video, but I also took just like a piece of felt and I glued it on top of them so that they would stay, okay, for extra security. So besides the glue, I glued some felt down to make sure they were going to stay stuck, because we're going to hang this from the grapevine and it's going to look really cool. I'm just going to have it come down the center of the grapevine pumpkin. The grapevine pumpkin, I got mine at Hobby Lobby. They have them every year. And right now it's 40% off. And then I just stuck it down and then I zip tied the whole thing to the grapevine and just make it hang like that. Super easy, you guys. I actually used a couple zip ties to make sure it was nice and secure and stayed on there. And it just comes hanging down the center. And then I took a bow and I zip tied the bow also to the top that I made. And that's it, you guys. Super simple. Go get you one of these grapevines and make yours. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Also, don't forget to go check everyone out. And I want to thank you guys so much for coming and watching. Go check out my Etsy shop. You guys, I have lots of goodies in there that you can create your own. And I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, remember, stay crafty. Bye.